continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
A quick turnaround on
to the presentation of Bulldogs.
Looking to turn around their weekend. We are back at the Arrington Ice Arena for game number 2 of this weekend series between the Utica University Pioneers and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer up here in the booth to carry you along the way for this game today. And before we start, yes, you do not see video on your feed just yet. BCSN is up here in the booth with us today. They will be providing the camera footage for this afternoon's contest. So once we get that going, we will cut over to their feed. However, today, the 13th meeting all time between these two teams. The Bulldogs overall record now 6-5-1 through the first 12 games, and we have an extra one here today. Puck drop coming up. Last night, not the result the Bulldogs were looking for to open up their regular season. They wound up losing that game 3-2 with 28 seconds left to go here in the third period. What did you see after 60 minutes, Sean?
Yesterday was a very fast and intense game from both sides. Really seen it going quick from start to finish all the way through.
Absolutely. It was fast. Pace was there. There was lots of hitting, barking back and forth between both of these sides. And for the most part, it was very difficult for either of these sides to hold on to a lead for very long. It was Aiden Perek who got the scoring going at 17:34 on the power play in the second period. And just about a minute and a half later, Theo Troon would even the game at 19:09 to make it 1-1. We get to the third period, and 47 seconds into that third frame, David Clark, assisted by Patrick Saney, to make things 2-1. And then you guessed it again, 2.5 minutes later, Shane Murphy would tie it 2-2 on a shorthanded goal. And then, like we said before, 28 seconds left to go in the third period of regulation play, 19:32 into that period. Shane Murphy again would get the dagger and lift his Pioneer team over the Bulldogs 3-2. So with that, important game for the Bulldogs here this afternoon. It means a lot in the rankings. The Pioneers number 4 in the NCAA rankings, the Bulldogs number 3. So this is really a heavyweight tilt. There's so much fantastic talent that we can see on display here from the Arrington Ice Arena. I'm sure this is going to be a fun one. What are you looking forward to most here, Sean?
I think most thing I'm looking forward to here is what are we going to see from Shane Murphy today? 2 goals back-to-back unanswered to give his team the win. Is he going to come out firing quick, or is he going to come out and play a little bit more passive, having that confidence from yesterday? We're also going to have to see how the Bulldogs can counterattack this team and get their confidence going after the loss starting off the season.
And counterattack for sure. One of the reasons why the game wound up staying so close was because of Bulldog netminder Dershawn Stewart. Made over 30 saves in the game and a lot in the third period to keep his team in it. A couple of highlight reel stops towards the end of regulation, and he's going to get the start here today. But on the other side, a change in the blue paint. Ethan Roberts got his first win of the season yesterday as he only let in 2 goals in that 3-2 victory. He is not starting for the Pioneers. It's going to be Avery Sturtz who's going to get the go here. So lots of questions to see how the Bulldogs can try and take advantage of that. But with that, starting lineups being announced here for both sides, it's going to be Eric Vital, Jacob Rowe, and Drake Morse on forwards for the Pioneers. Brian Scoville and Ben Schulteis on the backhand. Avery Sturtz, as we mentioned, will get the nod in the net. And for the Bulldogs, it's the line of Jake Swade, Patrick Saney, Connor May up at forward, Ben Loretto and David Clark on the backhand. Of course, Dershawn Stewart, the alternate captain, net minding the crease for the Bulldogs. We'll take a step aside as the national anthem is sang over the PA system. Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer up here in the booth. Don't go anywhere. First period coming up. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV. Arrington Ice Arena, the scene this afternoon between the Utica University Pioneers and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Game number 2 of this weekend series and game number 2 of the regular season for the 24-25 campaign. Bulldogs looking to turn things around after a heartbreaking 3-2 loss in regulation. As there you see Dershawn Stewart, the man who held his team in this one, played absolutely fantastic. And boy, this is going to be really exciting. An instant classic likely unfolding before our very eyes. 20 minutes will go on the score clock. Everybody will skate to center. First period of play. Puck is dropped and we are underway from the AIA. This is Ben Loretto as he sends it up. Jake Swade with a takeaway, crosses over the blue, getting a fast step, throws one on net. Getting a piece of it off the shoulder was Sturts, and it was tipped up into the netting. We'll get our first stoppage of play 14 seconds into this one.
Yeah, and you got to wonder there if the Bulldogs are just trying to get some quick shots on Sturts, as they didn't see him yesterday, so maybe trying to see what he can do in net for the Pioneers.
This is a D-to-D pass held onto by Loretto, gives right back to Clark. Rips a hard one on net, but it's settled wide. Here's Connor May down low in between a couple of players. As he's beneath the red line, it'll squirt loose and jolt off to the left side corner. Put up the wall. Here's a speeding Morse. We'll dump it in. And we talked a little bit about Sturts before. Only one game played last year in the 23-24 season, and 5 before that in the 22-23 year, as he was a freshman then. So it's been quite some time since Sturts has got some action. And it'll be a big test taking on an absolute powerhouse in Adrian College. Murphy trying to fight for it with Hughes. This will drop for Amsbaugh. Now to the right circle, puts one on a dead angle, holding it on the post is Sturts.
Yeah, that's back-to-back quick shots as soon as they get into the offensive zone. Just trying to get something at Sturts and see if they can get that deflection to fall back into the net.
I think it would be important for the Bulldogs to try and shoot some more. They didn't have as many shots, maybe as they wanted to yesterday. Being outshot by the Pioneers. Brad Summers is thrown out of the dot, so Murphy will go in to replace him and will take the face-off against Shane Murphy, no relation. Here's a quick bouncing pass. Wood off to the races. Stewart has to come out of the crease as he softly pays it off to the left side corner. Kudo steps in, backside facing the player. Now down low, bottom of the circle, Scoville. Walks up top, back steps, couple of stick handles, lets one go on net. Took a bounce in front, and now the Bulldogs able to get to the offensive zone. Amsbaugh throws one towards the net, took a bounce off of Bax's stick, and caught in the glove is Sturts. A lot faster of a start for the Bulldogs than we saw yesterday. Kind of had a tough second period, too. Coach Adam Phillips looking to try and help his team turn things around. This will be tied up off the draw. Swinging around the zone and clearing out. Here's some speed from Vital. Down low, now to the middle. They backhand it towards the front. They still fight for it. It's loose. Vital trying to shove it in on the near side post. Another drive from the top of the point. That one blocked in front. Taking a bounce into the slot now. Bulldogs look to clear it out. Loretto to Lovasek. A backhand saucer will rim down low. Sturts swings it back the other way. Paitosha fans on his shot. Will Bowman in the defensive end. Goes all the way up. Tips off the stick of Brighton. Paitosha will hunt him down. Long stretch pass looking for Della Rovra. Lundberg in the corner. Kudo taking him off the puck. It'll shake over the blue line. McCarthy makes a play. Bowman with a head of steam turns it over for Perek. Now in the middle. Tefelsky to the front. His backhand just too far wide. Perek hemmed into the wall. McCarthy with a drive of his own. A high riser going over the crossbar. 3 minutes gone here in the first period. No scoring yet. 3 shots in total, 2 for the Bulldogs, 1 for the Pioneers. As a shot from the point, Will Bowman puts it through traffic, and they open it up 1-0. What a shot from Will Bowman. A little bit of a fadeaway there, as we'll catch it on the replay.
Yeah, and it looked like Bowman, like you said, was fading away from that shot. Maybe didn't have as much power in it, but he still had enough power to clear that one right past Sturts' glove.
It is possible that it took a redirection in front because it was beelining for what looked like the right side post from up here in the booth. And maybe deflected by a Pioneer player, but the first goal coming within the first 3 minutes. It took us all the way to the second period to see a tally and a different result today. So Will Bowman gets his first of the year. Hard hit along the boards by Jake Swade. Molera down low into the glove of Stewart as he'll hold on to it.
Yeah, and if you're the Pioneers, you just want to get back into this game, try to get momentum swinging back your way. As to start the game, it's really seemed like the Bulldogs have jumped on top of momentum and just are trying to carry it all the way through.
I believe as well, for the sophomore Will Bowman, that's going to be his first collegiate goal. Looking at his stats from last year, 7 games played and 2 assists. So your first is a big one as a Bulldog. Eric Vital throws it up into the netting. This will carry out of play, and we'll take a whistle with 16:03 left to go here in the first period.
You wonder if the Pioneers are going to start playing with more urgency here. I know it's early in the game, but down 1-0 after getting the win yesterday, try to keep it close. If they don't play with urgency, Bulldogs are going to try to jump all over them here.
Got a chance to talk to Captain Jake Swade after the game yesterday, and one of the things that he highlighted was he knows this whole team recognizes that the Pioneers, also one of the top teams in the country, are always going to give the Bulldogs their best. And the expectation is this is a national tournament caliber game. And yesterday that presented itself pretty evidently. And so far as well here today. Quick, fast start as this will bounce off the boards. Move down low on the wall for Wood. Tied up by Malika. Locked up in the right side corner. Nobody can kick it free yet. Finally, it's Summers who gets to it. Dishes for Malika. Waiting for the right pass. Angled into the wall. Will skim it around the boards. Going to control it there is Murphy as he throws it back deep. Off the boards and out. Matt Wood throws one all the way down towards Stewart, who put the blocker down on the ice and guided it aside. 5 minutes gone here in the first period. Bulldogs leading this one so far 1-0. On a shot from the point by Will Bowman. Tripped up in the corner is John Gutt. This will be sent to the top of the point. Tipped in front, fought off by Stewart. Saw it at the last second. He might have gotten a toe on it. Now to the slot once again. Here's Bax looking for options. Scoville controlling. Fires. It's blocked by the backside of the skate of Bowman. Bowman up the boards. Troon by himself. Puts it off. And getting a piece of it on the blocker was Sturtz. Wasn't the cleanest save, but he kept it out. This is moved up the boards for Lundberg. Taking a tumble there was Loretto. Has to go retrieve his stick. Now it's Brighton. And I believe this is going to be blown down for offsides.
Yeah, and Loretto took 2 back-to-back spills there. Looked like he was looking for a call on that second spill, but doesn't get anything there.
Neutral zone draw from in front of the Bulldog bench. Play it back the other way, and it was sent up into the bench area. D-to-D pass, Loretto. Back for his partner in Whaley. Long feed again. This is put into the netting, and there's some pushing and shoving. Might have carried over from yesterday. That's Frank Tefelsky. We didn't see him in the lineup in the first game last evening. There was a couple of times where some players gathered together and exchanged words, as well as some physicality. Herrera putting it in reverse to go forwards. Schulteis being pressured hard by Orpana as he leaves a late hit on him. Hughes checked up. Brighton at the left blue throws that on net, took some arc, and settled behind the cage. Schulteis, he lets one go off the top part of the glass and out. And here's some more pushing and shoving going on. Heat starting to turn up here. A little bit of a scrum there after the whistle, and the officials separating the players quickly.
Yeah, and the Pioneers just trying to get aggressive early and try to get in the face of the Bulldogs, maybe throw them off their rhythm here. But Bulldogs are very good at staying composed when they're attacked hard like that.
Off the face-off, work to the hash mark. Here's a quick step by Brad Summers. Takes a look. Drops back for Amsbaugh. Spins one towards the net. Had an angle there, but it bounced off a shin pad in front. They hold on to it. Murphy down low. Puts it high and into the netting. Right area. Just too much elevation.
Yeah, and in the early going, we've seen the Bulldogs really get off to a fast start, throwing shots at the goal in a hurry. But secretly, the Pioneers have come back, and they have this up right now, 6-4 on shots on goal. Still a close margin, but Pioneers have done it quietly.
I think really for the most part, a lot of Utica shots coming from the outside as this skips over the stick of Malika. Pioneers transition to offense. Summers has some space. Will race towards the front. Left side wing, poke checked by Scoville as he takes himself down. Amsbaugh carrying to the front. Dropping for Summers. Now the middle. They spin it for Murphy. And he again puts it too far high and wide.
Yeah, Murphy wants that one back. Looked like he had a clean door open to just try to put that one in the top corner and just couldn't get a clean look at it. Going to push too high up and right.
That's a great passing play. The patience out of the corner to get that to the middle. Patrick Saney will step in against Jacob Rowe. They tie it up. It's kicked out by Swade as he steps in. Vital. Along the wall, gathered by Brighton. Lets his shot go, and again, a lot of field goals being kicked up into the netting from both of these sides so far. 12-19 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 the score for those of you just tuning in. Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer up here in the booth on ACTV. Happy to have you all join us here this afternoon. And a other big thank you out to BCSN for providing coverage of this afternoon's contest. Dershawn Stewart stepping up to make a save in the chest. Worked off the draw. Shoveled far and wide as Schulteis meets a pass with his defensive partner. Worked out. Here's some speed from May. Gets this to Swade. He rips one to the blocker side, and that hits the boards and travels out. David Clark with a dump in. Saney trying to let a snapper go. Blocked before it reached the net. Held on to behind the cage. Both sides fighting for it. They can't jostle it loose yet. More pushing and shoving going on. And it looks like the Pioneers are going to get called here with a cross check. So the first power play will be awarded to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that's a big deal for the Bulldogs to be awarded the first power play. That's going to set them up to potentially take a 2-goal lead here. And while the Pioneers have done a good job at getting on offense in a hurry and try to get shots on the goalminder, Stewart, as fast as possible, it's just not materialized to anything yet today.
So it's Preston Brighton who will sit down for 2 minutes. And now a 5-on-4 power play for the Bulldogs. Saney to Swade. He takes a 1T. That goes wide. Amsbaugh collects on the near side wall. Now to Summers in front. Sturt's got a piece of it. And the Pioneers clear. Yesterday, the Bulldogs with power play trouble. They were 0 for 4 on the day. Only taking 3 shots through 16 minutes of power play, or I should say 8 minutes of power play time. As this puck is sent way up into the netting. And we'll take the draw back in the O-zone for Adrian College.
Yeah, and like you said, Adrian struggled on the power play yesterday. We're going to see if they can get things going their way today on the power play. First of the evening, we'll see if they can get more shots going than they did all game last time.
This is stolen off the draw. Played for Drake Morris, who tries to get it out, is able to do it. Jacob Rowe with a good forecheck, shorthanded. Summers makes his way in, trying to set up. He's carried out towards the board. Swade, a bounce pass to Amsbaugh. Walking in to the wing. They fire one wide. Good look from Saney. Clark back to Amsbaugh. Scores! Amsbaugh on the power play. 2-0 Dogs. Again, that far side left point coming in support of the Bulldogs. They put 2 shots past the glove of Sturts, and in a hurry at 10:33 left to go in the first, it's 2-0.
Yeah, and that's going to make them 1 for 5 on power plays for this year now.
One of the biggest strengths last season and in seasons prior for Adrian College was their power play, but with the shakeup in roster and losing big players like Jaden Shields as he graduated last season, new units out for the Dogs need to find different ways to score. And a good wrist shot from way downtown from Ian Amsbaugh. This is scooped up in the slot. Loretto plays it to the neutral zone, taken away by Patosha. Patosha in the middle for Troon, his shot blocked. Lovasek takes a hard stick to the chest as he's sent down hard. Schulteis works it around the boards. Now to the middle and Herrera. Troon off the boards as the Pioneers were changing. A good connecting pass gets to Wood. This is lifted through. Chopped down out of midair. Now working for Kudo. Gets a shove. Orpana over the blue. A great move. Tried to shield the puck away, but was stolen from him. Shifting is Carroll. Now to the opposite side. Looking there was Murphy as he took a tumble. Stewart plays it around as it exits the zone. Tefelsky held up. Gets a little bit of a slash on the shin pad from Murphy. Here's a good dish for Gutt. Making his way in. Nice stop with the stick by Stewart. Loretto patiently making his way towards the O-zone as he lifted it out and into the netting. 8:40 left to go in the first period. 2-0 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Here you see a nice save made before by Dershawn Stewart. Closed the 5-0 and got it with the stick. Loretto again will put this into the netting, so we'll take the draw from the same spot we were before.
Yeah, and both teams seem to be playing so aggressive that they're losing their footing a lot of times going into the corner, just not able to keep their balance.
Amsbaugh and Della Rove were being separated off the draw. Loretto will send a horizontal pass over. Now working for Summers. Guided into the boards by Schulteis. John Gutt off the glass and out. Loretto to Murphy. Off the boards, Whaley with a quick pass. Summers for Amsbaugh. Looking for Murphy in the middle. His pass was intercepted by Brighton. Gutt will dump it in. Full line change for the Pioneers as they go to pressure. Whaley scanning for options. Amsbaugh will come off and switch with Connor May. Swade swaps with Summers. And now the breakout can commence. Loretto up the middle for Swade, who pushed it off his foot. Mohawk by D'Orazio. Now for Connor May. Sidesteps a man in Vital. Saney tipped it in as he crossed over the blue. Gets reverse hit there by Parek. And now Saney laying a hit of his own. Swade trying to dance around, but too much on the attempt. Malika off the boards right in front of the bench of Utica. Here's Connor May. Lets one go wide to the glove. Swade off the end wall and back down low for Parek. Kudo trying to circle a feed. Pioneers look to exit. Mulera gathers down low as Malika's right there. Threads one for Lovasek as he feathers a pass off for Troon. Troon trying to find Patosha. Glove down out of midair by Caffarelli. This is sent all the way down past the goal line for icing, as we'll take a stoppage. 6:20 left to go here in the first period. 2-0 Adrian over the University Pioneers.
Yeah, and both teams have really upped the physicality in the last 3 minutes or so, just hitting every single chance they get.
Troon taken down to the ice. Bax works it around the boards. Handcuffed along the wall by Clark. And it'll finally break free. Clark skating from his own red line as he dumps it in. Lovasek, Troon, and Clark will head back to the bench as they get a change. Wood trying to look in front. Saved by Stewart. It's covered loose as he went to go and put the glove on top of it for the whistle. His own teammate helped him out to continue play. Loretto flips it to the middle. Played on the edge of the toe of Brighton as he'll lift it back down low. A lot of dump and chase hockey here in the first period. Bulldogs look a lot more controlled here to start this game. Brighton looking for an option. They try and tip it in front, but no dice. Shot from the point, and they score! Schulteis from way downtown, and all 3 goals coming from the blue line. Pioneers cut the lead in half.
Yeah, and the Pioneers really needed that one there. Schulteis does a good job at just letting that one rip and seeing what transpires. And what transpired was a beautiful goal, top net. Going to make that water bottle dance on the back of the goal there.
I don't think Stewart ever saw it as it came off the stick blade. Was in the right position, but didn't have eyes. And late here in this first period, Pioneers get back within 1. Murphy will skate it back. Looks to start the rush, going off the boards for Kudo as he's moved hard into the boards. Kudo still fighting for it, tipped away by Murphy, gathered by Lundberg. Sent in, this is Bowman. Kudo for Murphy, turned it over on the blue line. They poked it away, Amsbaugh goes for a skate. Has Summers on the outside, didn't pass. Amsbaugh puts it into the chest. Sturts bobbled it up, and they clear it out. This is tipped out of the zone. Loretto switching spaces with Clark as they play it into the bench area.
Yeah, that was a great job by the Utica defenders, making sure they clear that puck away from their goalminder, not giving up any deflection chances for the Bulldogs.
Connor May swoops in off the face-off, plays it down low, forcing Sturts to get a piece of it with the paddle. Hard hit along the boards by Swade, trying to send some electricity back to his bench. Clark rips one towards the front, takes a skip to the left. Loretto winding up. A shot pass around the corner. Swade for May. Back to Loretto, puts it on, tipped in front, goes high. Swade for Clark, again is Loretto, in the middle is May. Dumps one for Loretto, trying to feed a pass to the front. They're tipping around in it. It's still bobbled. Here's Loretto, steps in, lets it go, blocked, still loose. Oh, in the crease, it was right there for the picking, but they couldn't get it. Loretto back to the wall for Swade. Oh, checked hard there. Bulldogs wanted a call because it looked like there might have been some head contact. They're not going to get it, so we'll continue on. good flurry of chances for Adrian College. They can't find the back of the net. Aiden Hughes crosses over. Moves it left to right. Now all for Patosha. Shifts a nice move as he gets free. Patosha to Lovasek, trying to find a shot. They move it over in the slot, but the 1T wasn't there. Lovasek tipping it out of midair. It was almost played down for a high stick by Troon as he forechecks hard. Long saucer pass clears the zone. This is all the way down, and Bowman will win the race. This is icing, but Matt Wood, upset with the officials, believed it shouldn't be. And I believe they're going to change the position of this draw to center ice. .208 left to go here in the first period. We'll take the face-off in the middle, on top of the Bruiser logo. This is pushed back towards Dershawn Stewart, as Loretto will play it. Orpana, a quick one-touch. McCarthy rips one. Another one just goes wide. Loretto holding it on the blue. They walk the line. Malika shovels, and this will get all the way out. And I believe it slipped through the protective netting somehow.
Yeah, the Bulldogs, you can tell, want to score again here. They're playing very aggressive, trying to get in the offensive end in a hurry, get counterattacks going their way, and just trying to get as many shots on goal as possible, trying to get one more to fall here in the first period.
This is kicked off the face-off. Am's ball, skating in to retrieve it. Loretto caressing a pass. Murphy slaps it off to the corner. It stays in off the high part of the glass. Am's ball shielding. Murphy down to one knee. Let one go. This is played in the feet. Under 90 seconds left to go in the frame. Sturts watches that one into the trapper.
Yeah, and that's another great shot there, bringing the shots on goal total up to 10 each. Adrian's been really aggressive here in the past 5 minutes or so, just trying to get everything going their way, not trying to let Utica get anything going on the counterattack.
Scoville rips this puck up the boards. Clark couldn't keep it in as he was pressured one-on-one by Shane Murphy. Clark worked to the outside. This will bounce off the apron. Pioneers looking for a under 60-second scoring attempt. Murphy tried to take out Swade, but he out-muscled him. Saney plays it down. They put it in front. It's tipped by Schulteis. Herrera takes a step-through hit by Swade. Bulldogs will dump it back down low. And I think that the Pioneers are going to be called for too many men on the ice, believe it or not. Originally, I thought it was going to go against Adrian as they had multiple players changing. But their penalty box door is open, and they're waiting to send somebody to serve. So 36.6 left to go in the first period. And going to the box is Michael Herrera's. Their choice to sit down.
Yeah, that's a sloppy penalty you don't want if you're Utica.
Amsbaugh to Clark, back to Amsbaugh. If they can't find one in the next 30, they'll start the second period on the power play. Morse with a good forecheck. Tries to make a move, shorthanded. This is Amsbaugh working in. 10 seconds left. Summers to the middle. They work it over. Great save by Sturts. One last chance if they can get it off. Swade rips one. It's cleared out and will settle all the way down the ice. The horn will sound, and the first period will come to a close. We'll skate into the second frame with a Bulldog lead at 2-1. That was a fast-paced period on both sides. All 3 goals coming from the point on shots on the blue line. It's not something that you see very much in a game.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs did a great job there, making sure that they had everything in the offensive end as often as possible. And, of course, they won their first power play with the goal. They're going to see if they can do the same coming into the second period, having about 1:24 left in this power play, try to go 100% on the day.
So we'll take a quick step aside as the ice will be resurfaced. And Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer up here in the booth. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second period. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13 to 1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian.
Welcome back to the Arrington Ice Arena. Everybody gathered up at center, puck dropped, and we will commence play here in the second period. Matt Kudo starting things off here. Bulldogs on the power play for the next minute and 7 seconds. This is rimmed around up the boards. Kudo goes D-to-D with Patosha. Back to Kudo, waiting. McCarthy, right side. He lets one go. That was blocked in front. Held onto by May as he spun it up top. Back to Kudo. McCarthy trailing behind him. Kudo has to make a shifty move as this will be cleared out of the zone. Stewart looked like he was going to make a pass. Ultimately decided not to. Picked up by his other assistant captain and Matt Kudo. Scoville down low. Poked free, Connor May. Goes around the boards, lifted all the way down. And Stewart again forced to stop. Some fakes by Stewart. Had to lift his arms to make sure that he wasn't interfering with anybody. Gathered all the way down, cleared out. And the final seconds of the Utica penalty will expire as Herrera will find his way out of the box and onto the puck as he let one go. There's a quick step by Amsbaugh. 3-on-2 if the Bulldogs can hurry. They break in. Amsbaugh off to the side. They put it through. Stopped by Sturts. It's still loose. Nobody can find it on top of the crease. And now a 2-on-1 going back the other way. Utica with a chance. And it's stopped. Summers back with an opportunity. A give and go on offensive exchanges as Amsbaugh got a shove from behind. And penalty being blown down. Slash is the decision. It's going to go against Ryan Patosha. I didn't quite see where the slashing call was, but the officials getting eyes on something that we didn't up here in the booth.
That's going to lead us to the first power play here for Utica on the afternoon.
So the Pioneers off to an early 5-on-4 as the draw was jumped. It's a play up top for Scoville, getting to Schulteis, bottom of the circle. Walking in. Here's a quick play in front on top of the crease. They tried to send a fast shot on, but it was tipped out of the way. Brian Scoville going slow and now moving it faster. Wood off for Carroll. Interfering was Kudo. May gets to it on the boards. They send it to the middle, and McCarthy down to one knee. Clears it all the way the length of the ice. Sturts would have to stop it and reposition it aside. Malika didn't complete his hit as Swade with a hard body check along the boards. 3 minutes gone here in the period. Now to the top in Morse. They play catch. Herrera back to Perek. Opens up. Has some room to skate around. Ulera. There's a one-timer. Great shot block by Malika. Went down to soak it off the shin pad. Stepped in harm's way without any fear. Aiden Perek was heading up ice and then dropped it back. Now that's Drake Morse. Wrapping around the boards. Up top for Perek. It'll settle in deep. Now to the middle. They look to backhand one. Scampers wide and fighting it off with the shoulder was Stewart as he was post down. Vital Perek to Morse. Up top again once more is Perek. Bro with a shot. Penalty will expire out of the boxes. Patosha. Maybe they can stretch him if they have space. And the officials will call this down for a hand pass. 15:44 left to go here in the second period.
Bulldogs do a great job there, just making sure that they play great defense on that penalty kill and hold Utica to nothing really to work with.
There were a couple opportunities and maybe one or two staves for Dershawn Stewart. But the Pioneers coming up empty-handed. Patosha tried to give it out to the wall. That's shot from the point. Redirected aside. It'll play in the near side corner. Troon trying to push it to Lovasek. Whaley lost his left glove as he goes to pick it up. Kudo gave it away for Lundberg, who lifts it in deep. Lovasek on the boards, again trying to get out with it. Wood will meet it behind the cage. Makes a nice play to get himself free. Spins it up the wall for Scoville. Scoville with a shot. About 3 feet wide of the net. Now a wraparound chance, they score! Chris Carroll with the wraparound ties this game at 14-42.
Yeah, and Utica just does a great job using the – Carroll almost does it single-handedly, making defenders miss, and he's just going to do a wraparound, get that to the far side of Stewart's skate, passing it right into the back of the net.
A patient play by Carroll, and he ties this game up. We're back to an even game. And that really sucking the air out of the building. So they didn't score on the power play, but a couple seconds after it expired, found a way to get it behind Stewart. D'Orazio angled into the wall by Orpana. This is cleared all the way out. No icing is the decision. Look at Tefelsky turning on the Jets. And I think the Bulldogs are actually going to go back to the PK here. It looks like Tefelsky's going to get a call. We'll see what the decision is, as there was a player down right in front of the Zamboni door. Okay, so now there's players in both boxes in an awkward turn of events. So 4-on-4. Not sure what the calls were. There wasn't a whole lot of signaling going on. 14:05 left to go here in the second period. Alex Sherman and Sean Whitmer up here in the booth. For those of you just tuning in, 2-2 our score between the Bulldogs and the Pioneers. This is lifted all the way down. Bulldogs want icing, and they'll get it.
Yeah, an interesting turn of events there. It looks like the player that was on the ice is actually going to be the one serving the 2 minutes for Utica, as well as it looks like the person that put him on the ice in the box for the Bulldogs.
Swade will step in on the draw, trying to win it back for Murphy. There's a stick that's slashed out of the hands of Scoville. And Riley Murphy's going to go and sit. And he's certainly unhappy. So what looked like originally was going to be a Pioneer power play turned into a 4-on-4, and now the very unique 4-on-3. But it really won't be for too long. As Matt Thompson and Adam Phillips talking with the officials, trying to get everything squared away.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are going to have to play some 4-on-3 here. They did a good job earlier at making sure that they stopped the power play from
and
Utica.
wow, look at this. This is, not only is it a 4-on-3, but a double minor assessed to Riley Murphy, so extended power play time for Utica. Pioneers win the drawback. It's Perek who controls it up top. Works his way to the right circle. Skating is Morse. They put one on and they score! Just like that. 10 seconds in, the Pioneers have taken their first lead of the game. It's 3-2.
Yeah, that was a great, just powerful shot from Morris, putting that one in the back of the net.
See it rotated to the top and a one-timer upstairs.
That was Mulera, actually.
What a shot from Johnny Mulera to put that over the glove of Dershawn Stewart. So a lead change within the first couple of minutes of this second period. It's now 3-2 for the Utica University Pioneers. They turn it over. Here's Morse to the middle. They go off the pad of Stewart, and 2 stops in tight. Perek working it around. Gets it right back. Has an open man in Morse. Morse back to Perek. Looking for a lane. Some shimmies and a fake. Mulera back to Morse. Lets one go. Got it with the glove with Stewart.
That's a great job by Stewart making the glove save there. Right up against the post. Stopping Utica from that opportunity.
$12:59 left to go here in the second period. 3-2 our score for those of you just tuning in. Utica University Pioneers getting a power play goal on a 4-on-3. Scoville controlling up top at the far blue. Nienhuis or Schulteis with one that gets ripped aside. Schulteis in the middle, off to the left flank. He'll get it back. Trying to feed Scoville for a 1-tee. Scoville, a give and go, puts that one well high. Scoville looking to get a redirection in front by Wood. Unable to do so, and the Bulldogs clear it out. Scoville dancing around, 25 seconds left to go in what's now a 5-on-4 situation. This is cleared out. Wow, Murphy's penalty being read, a slashing, roughing, and a 10-minute misconduct. McCarthy looking for Troon as it's sticked away by Sturts. We're back to even strength. This is lifted in and catches the banners. Overhanging from the rafters.
Bulldogs have to be happy to get 5 back on the ice. Down 1, of course, with that goal in the first part of that double minor for Utica. Bulldogs are going to have to do something here to get the offense going in a hurry.
Lovasek coming face-to-face with Della Rovere as they're told to separate. Lundberg again jumping the draw. Both centers are thrown out, so it's Lovasek and Della Rovere who will come in. And I believe this is being called down as offsides. Again, some more trouble on the draws. Everybody getting too excited. Both these teams just gripping the stick a little bit too tight. This is pushed over. Losing a glove there was Gutt, as he still tried to work it through. Kudo has to retrieve his stick. There's another twig down on the ice. This is broken out for Troon. Troon will go up the middle to Patosha. Cut down low, and Stewart forces the cover.
Yeah, it looks like Stewart thought about that one for a minute, but with Utica getting on the attack in a hurry, he decided to cover that one and just go for a line change and a face-off.
Take the draw in the offensive zone for the Pioneers. Brighton looking for a shot. Scans one through. Seeks through a couple of bodies. There's another chance from the point. Murphy's shot was blocked. Good step up by Saney. Loretto to Swade. Pushes for Saney as it's popped up and gloved down. And a hand pass is being called. Lots of whistles in the past 2 minutes. Everybody a little bit jumpy right now. Can feel the tension, certainly from the Bulldog bench. Started this period off 2-1, and now a reversal on them. They're down by a goal, 3-2. Scoville with a backhand that clears. And now here's Connor May. May will walk in. Pressured hard by Scoville. Tied in the corner, nobody can kick it free, as it's Schulteis who wins the battle. This has worked for Bro. Shakes around Loretto, he's free, has Vital in the front. Oh, and a hard hit on the boards. This is going to draw a call. Vital, I believe, is going to be sent to the box. And that is indeed the case. Eric Vital escorted off to the sin bin. Going to have to sit down and think about his decisions. And interference is the signal from head official Bill Jones.
It's a big moment here for the Bulldogs, getting awarded another power play opportunity, and they really need to capitalize on this one.
Down by 1 with 9:49 left to go here in the second period. Had your lead swept from under your feet. You're up by 2 before and having 3 straight scored back right in your face. Am's ball to Clark. He'll walk in. Looks off to the side. Clark, Am's ball, waiting, scores! Am's ball on the power play. It only took 12 seconds, and we're back to a square game. Bulldogs must have done some scouting pre-game. All 3 of their goals finding the back of the net to the glove side of Avery Sturts. And we're going to get a goaltending change here as Roberts is going to replace Sturts. 3 goals on 14 shots and a goaltending change with 9:36 left to go here in the second.
Yeah, that was Amsbaugh's second goal of the day here.
So it's Ian Amsbaugh who will help the Bulldogs tie this game up. And here's Ryan Patosha to Tefelsky. Pioneers wanted a call. Anthony Malika waiting as he rims it around. Good pressure by Tefelsky as it's put all the way down. And this will result in an icing call. We'll take the draw to our right.
Yeah, and up until that goal there, this period has really been dominated by Utica. We came into this period at 14-13 on faceoffs. We're sitting at 26-16 in favor of Utica. And Adrian had a big lead in shots total. Utica tied that up at 30 before that goal.
17-14 are the shots, reading in favor of the visiting Utica University. And like yesterday, not a lot of goals and not a lot of shots. It's just been a back and forth chess match between these two teams as Patosha getting familiar with Anthony Bax. 8:42 left to go here in the second period. 3-3 the score for those of you just tuning in.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, now playing goal for University number 35, Ethan Roberts. Roberts in place of Curtis.
Whaley has to put it in reverse as Kudo meets it on the boards. Del Rovra waiting in front. There's a shot from the point. Shaking around. Stewart stretches out and makes the save. It's still loose. Held under his pad. And finally the whistle. A mad scramble for the puck.
That's a great job by Stewart. He's going to dive down on the ice there to make sure he covers up that puck. Doing a phenomenal job at just saving that one and keeping this one tied at 3-all.
And you see that last shot he didn't even know was coming because he had already gone full snow angel on the ice. Work back to the slot. Off the bar, it stays out. Didn't seem like Stewart had saw it fully. A turnover in the offensive zone. This will deflect and play along the wall for Amsbaugh. And Amsbaugh with 2 goals here today. Now this is Michael Herrera to D'Orazio. Puts one on. Good shot block by David Clark. Nienhuis with Clark on the wing, helping out up front. He's covered in the back end by Amsbaugh. Herrera will rotate with Kudo. Speeding Caffarelli will send that in deep. Kudo to Nienhuis. They start the breakout. Pass was too far ahead of the stick, and here's a poke. A good move by Bro as he shelves it high and wide. This will bounce over the blade of Saney as he goes to pressure Bax, who cuts it up with the edges. This is tipped on top of the blue line and sent up into the netting. Bulldogs want the faceoff in the offensive zone, and I'm curious to see if they'll get it or not. I don't know, just because of where the puck was tipped, and it will stay in the neutral zone because the deflection was from right on top of the blue line. Brighton will circle this puck in down low. Malika steps in and dishes for Swade as his pass is broken up. They're behind the net trying to feed the middle, and a good takeaway. They lift it. This is off for Connor May, trying to spin one through the middle, and it's broken up. Pioneers have been sending a trailer the past couple of plays as Wood plays it for Murphy and gave it right back, but they're offsides. But something to keep an eye on is they have a cherry picker off to the far blue line every so often.
Yeah, the Pioneers are just trying to get that quick counterattack and get into the offensive zone as fast as possible and try to catch this Bulldog defense off guard.
6:28 left to go in the second. We'll get a redrew on the faceoff. Linesmen will separate the players as they were trying to inch closer to the dot. Scoville goes off the boards. This is Bowman who's down low. Taken off the boards, played off the glass. Here's Orpana. Orpana with McCarthy as they both chase after it. This plays over the stick of Tefelsky. Here's a 2-on-1. Lundberg on the left. They look for a shot. They put it on. Stewart with the save. Some stick taps from the bench for Dershawn Stewart. It's worked out for Scoville. Off to the side, and Anthony backs. There's an opportunity. Herrera was left in all alone. Looks to the backhand, stopped by Stewart. How did Herrera sneak behind the defenses there to get that opportunity? Bulldogs were caught watching for a second, and it almost cost them. Kudo collecting on the boards. Again, a turnover on the face-off circle. This just shook around and possessed by Carroll. Perek puts one on, blocked by his own man, and Herrera in front of the net. This is to the boards. Kudo is right there. Picking up the pace is Lovasek. Dish to his right and flipped all the way down. It settles for Murphy. Murphy on net. Puts that off the pad of Stewart. Good pass for Patosha. He's got space. Here's Patosha in the middle. It bounced over his stick. Oh, they put it on, but it somehow stayed out. I don't know if it hit the post or bounced off of Troon's stick. But Utica is going to get a penalty here, I believe. Their door is open, but they haven't sent anyone to the box. And they'll get a late power play opportunity. Dogs are 2 for 3 on the day. This will be their 4th. And skating to the box is Shane Murphy. All right, I apologize. It's Michael Herrera. Summers, Saney, and Swade, the forwards. Clark and Amsball up at the blue. Oh, it's too many men on the ice was the call. I thought maybe they were going to call a slash or something. Here's a shorthanded chance. Morse puts it off the pad of Stewart. A great backhand, but it doesn't go. Clark. Summers is stick checked hard. Amsball will chase him. Clark forwards one for Saney. Works over the blue with speed. Cutting to the front. Has to pull up. Dishes to Amsball. Was looking for Kudo there, but decided to go low instead. Puck pounced through the legs of Saney. Now Murphy puts one on. That one rolling on edge. Kudo with a feed up ice to Summers. Doesn't have support yet. Has to wait to regather the troops. Now Kudo, Amsball. Skates this into the middle, and it passes off target. They'll have to restart it. Kudo working his way back. Waits for changes from his team. Patosha swinging in front of him. McCarthy along the right wall. Opens for Kudo. Just about 30 seconds left to go. There's a long shot from the point. Roberts got it with the glove and threw it right back to the faceoff circle.
Yeah, and let's not forget, Utica did make that goaltender change earlier in this period. We haven't really seen much action from Roberts here since he's come in, as the Bulldogs haven't had a lot of offensive opportunities after the goaltender switch.
Roberts getting the win yesterday in the 3-2 affair in game 1 of this series. Played excellent. Looking to try and help his team. 20 seconds left in the 5-on-4. The bench minor for too many men. Kudo to McCarthy. He lets one go. High and out of play.
Yeah, Bulldogs being outshot here on the period, 14-5 shots on goal. Utica really doing a good job of getting as many shots at Stewart as possible.
Little time left in the power play. This has worked for May. His shot blocked hard. The extra effort put towards the front of the net. Penalty will expire. It's back to even strength. Kudo lets his shot go. It's bounced off of Lundberg, who tries to speed to it. And great defensive positioning by Kudo, as I believe Lundberg's stick will tip this into the Utica bench.
Yeah, and that's the Utica counterattack that we've been seeing a lot here in this period, as they're going to put people as close to cherry picking as they can get away with. And
here's Loretto. Now to Whaley. We'll work this through. Saney goes down low. Tipped in front. Turnover again. It popped in and out of the glove of Swade. They'll work it in deep. Now to the front. Bounced the other way. Stewart lost his stick as it's sent all the way to the top of the circle. Here's Swade. Opens up the 360 backhand. Doesn't go. This is fed around. Loretto with a chance of his own. Superman dive from Troon. They were almost able to keep it in. Loretto repositioning as Saney trying to knock it loose. Gives a bump on Scoville. Saney taken down. Here goes Scoville with Murphy to his left. Thrown all the way in deep. And now Kudo to Summers. Breaks a pass for Amsbaugh. Ian Amsbaugh now over. They put it through and it's blocked. It's under 60 seconds left to go in the third. This is going to go all the way down, and it's called icing with 50.1 remaining in the second. Game still tied 3-3. It was the Pioneers who scored 3 straight goals, one in the first, 2 here in the second, to take a 3-2 lead over the Dogs. And Ian Amsbaugh, his second goal of the game on the power play, gets us to where we are now. And we'll do the draw again.
Bulldogs have to hope to get something off here with under 50 seconds to play in the second period.
Amsbaugh goes to the corner. Kudo overskated it. Malika puts this down low, and he'll blow this down. .4 seconds left to go here in the frame. We'll take the draw in the neutral zone. At the circle for Utica is Jacob Breaux. We'll go face-to-face with Potosha. This is sent all the way down, and again, we'll have an icing call.
It seems like Utica's trying to clear this puck to that cherry picker that they've been setting up all period, and they're just not able to get it to him. So they're going to end up repetitively clearing the zone into an icing call.
This is wrapped up the boards, kept in at the right corner. Vital gets a step in on net. They put it off the glove of Stewart, who came up with a big stop. Another rush. Potosha has to go through his man. Puts a shot on, looking for the blocker, but it doesn't go. 8 seconds left. Utica turns up the other way. Back and forth to close out the period. 2 seconds and 1. Loretto will angle it into the boards. And that will finish things off for 40 minutes of regulation play between these two sides. 3-3 our score as we skate into the third period. Very, very similar to yesterday.
Yeah, and this period was really dominated by the penalty minutes, as we've seen Adrian have 18 penalty minutes and Utica have 6, and 2 of the 3 goals that were scored in this period were done during power plays.
They sure were. Some good saves from Dershawn Stewart. Ethan Roberts back in the game for Utica as he replaced Avery Sturts. And we'll step aside just for a bit. Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer up here in the booth at Arrington Ice Arena. Don't go anywhere. Third period coming up. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13 to 1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena. 40 minutes played, 20 minutes still left to separate us from the end of this one. It's the Utica University Pioneers and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer up here in the booth. Everybody will head back to center ice and will resume play in this third period. Roberts with an early save from a shot at the top of the point by May. And 6 seconds in, we'll get a whistle. A lot going on in that second period. Utica getting 2 goals to propel themselves up by a score of 3-2, and then it was Ian Amsbaugh a couple minutes later who tied things up on the power play. Originally Avery Sturtz, who was in net, taken out by head coach Gary Heenan. And Ethan Roberts back to replace him. Stewart will cover up there as he held on to the post.
Yeah, and you have to wonder if the pulling of Sturtz was something planned coming into that second period, already down 2 goals. Seeing if he was going to give up that third and have a chance for Roberts to come in and see some action.
If I were to guess, it might have something to do with the location of the shots as well as where they went in on net. All of them from the left blue, all glove side. But nonetheless, we find ourselves here now. Mulera over the blue. Canceled out as his shot shakes around. Amsball trying to lead Saney as he connects a pass with him. Saney stops and pulls up for Loretto. Oh, put it just wide. Troon going hard in the corner. So we'll stop as it's sent all the way to the neutral zone, playing it off the skates. That was Shane Murphy. There's an open chance. Stewart with the save. Stopped Chris Carroll, who was trailing the left wing all by himself. And the Pioneers doing a great job at slipping behind the defenses of the Bulldogs every so often, catching them off guard. As this is flipped out to the middle, Kudo with a big hit on Murphy, lays him out. Another crunching thud in the corner, that time on Brad Summers. Summers coughed it up in the middle. Stewart plays a pass for Amsball, a stretch to Troon. He's got Summers in the middle. Summers alone, stopped by Roberts. Great save and good passing from the Bulldogs to try and convert on that opportunity. Clark stopped it in the middle as Summers finds this puck to Amsball. Drops it over for Clark. Lets it go wide. Amsball slaps that one towards the net front, but it trails high and over. Patosha leaving this in the slot. Nobody there to answer his call. Will Bowman plays it down. Amsball was trying to get back to the bench as he had to play that puck. Now is finally able to make changes. Lundberg goes way up. No icing on the play. That was Malika who gets this off for Frank Tefelsky. His shot gobbled up by the chest protector of Roberts.
We've seen a tale of two periods so far, with the Bulldogs winning that first period. Utica came back and won the second period. We're going to see if the Bulldogs can jump back on top here and win the third period, which would ultimately win them the game.
3-3 the score. 16:57 left to go here in the third period. Adrian College trying to find one to regain a lead. They had a 2-goal at one point. As this is shot through, bounces down towards the circle and called for a hand pass.
That's something we've seen happen a lot today, especially coming from the Utica side. They seem to get caught in these hand pass situations a little bit too often.
McCarthy swipes it back. Swooping in is Vital. He puts this high riser wide to the corner. And back down low. Off the glass to the middle. Here goes Orpana. Fighting for it along the wall. Morse. Working in and around. Stewart had to quickly play that pass. And a good quick breakout. Here comes Frank Tefelsky off for Kudo. Gathered on the boards. This will jostle loose. Schulteis crosses over the blue line. Swade will steal it. Sprays some snow in the air as he turns the other way. A long pass up for May as he touched it just before the blue line. Hard hit on the corner. Swade lays out his man in Michael Herrera. Utica bench taking note of that. Back pass by Clark to Kudo. Up the wing for Swade as he tips it in. Saney all by himself. This is worked up the boards, picked up by Amsball. A backhand through. Loretto with a chance off the outside of the netting. Looked like for a second maybe it had found the back of the net. Quick pass. Saney got stick checked by Brighton. He's able to find his way back to it. This is Wood on the far side. Good pad save made by Stewart. Down low is Wood, trying to get something started. Backs will stretch to his partner in Scoville. Tipped up into the netting and out of play. 14:40 left to go here in the third period.
We've been seeing both teams really speed up their processing here. Tied at 3-3, neither team wants to go into extra, so we're going to see both teams fight hard to get this goal lead.
Similar scene to yesterday. Delarove with a backhander trying to sneak it under the bar. And his shot will go into the netting.
Utica has done a good job at winning faceoffs today, sitting at 35 faceoff wins over Adrian's 24.
Let's draw one back by Potosha. Meanhouse collecting on the boards. Potosha looking for the front, overplayed by Nienhuis. He was right there. Didn't hit the brakes in time. This is left off to the wall. Played down. Utica trying to control here as Perek weaves his way through. Far pass for Lundberg, tipped in. Played by Stewart, back for Clark. Clark has to pull up. Dish to the top. Scoville, a hefty shot, goes wide. Stewart stretching out, it hit the outside of the netting. And a puck into the net. And a hard hit as the whistle was being blown.
That was a very hard hit up against the boards there. It looked like the refs trying to keep everything under control here and keep Utica from retaliating after the whistle was blown.
And that's all you can really hope for in these types of games, that the contests stay as clean as possible. You want things to be fair and there to be no animosity. And in a tightly contested game, 3-3, it's got to stay that way. You can't be the team to blink first. Orpana's try gets put off the glass. Utica will rush it down. Held onto on the corner. 2-on-2, white and navy sweaters coming together. There's a good rush from Orpana. Holds on to that pass, and a good seeing eye feed for Loretto. In the corner now to the middle. Orpana swings it up top for Kudo, lets it go. Blocked in front, getting a shove there. Here's Orpana, and that just goes wide. Bulldogs looking to put the pressure on. Kudo tees it up, off the pad, stopped by Roberts. Kudo again, first man to it. We'll spin it in. Swade looking down to make sure that he was on sides. Wood takes some hard contact. Broken out for Swade. Here's Connor May. Opens up, right side wing. Looking for the wraparound. Doesn't have the opportunity to get that one off. May to Swade. Through the slot, looking for Saney. Saney's pressured hard by Brighton. And a massive hit by Swade as he absolutely ran through Murphy. This is tipped up and popped to the slot. And whistled for a hand pass.
That's really been the story of this third period here, is just the massive hits back and forth. So we're going to see this massive hit again here, it looks like. And yes, he's just going to upend him tremendously over there by the boards.
Swade, one of the more physical players for this Bulldogs squad, not afraid to mix it up when he has to, and what makes his role on the team so unique. He can score, he can defend. He's a captain, so he's got to lead his fellow teammates. And sometimes to try and give him a jump, that's what he has to do, is lay down the body. Colin Whaley sends a pass up as Troon couldn't hold on to it. So play back and cartwheels into the zone. There's a long pass from Stewart, connects with Summers, who is at the opposite blue line. Amsbaugh with 2 today. So Loretto, they put it on, tipped by Troon as it stays in. Good hand-eye coordination from Troon to try and deflect that down. Roberts with a quick pass out of his cage to Scoville. Whaley finds this to Nienhuis. Carafelli dumping in on net. Stewart will guide it aside. And we've reached the halfway point in the period. 10 minutes left in regulation. 3-3 the score for those of you just tuning in now. The number 4 ranked Utica University Pioneers and the number 3 Adrian College Bulldogs in the opening weekend of NCAA Division III play. Kudo skates back to win the race and awards the icing for his team. So Utica not allowed to change.
That's a big win there for the Bulldogs, making sure Utica has to keep this line on the ice, try to tire them out while they're in the offensive zone.
This is pushed back as Bowman gets a soccer kick to keep it in. McCarthy wraps it around the glass. It'll travel down now to the blue line. And cleared. We'll take the draw again. Another icing call against the Pioneers.
You have to imagine the Pioneers are going to start getting a little bit tired here, this line being stuck on the ice with the 2 icing calls back to back.
They'll either look for a quick freeze or to send it out and hold it on in the O-zone. Bowman steps in to make a nice play. They look towards the front, stopped by Roberts. The rebound attempt kept out. Saney driving the front. It's held up to on the post by Roberts.
Yeah, and as you see, Utica's going to make a full line change as soon as they can get that puck froze. Getting some fresh legs on the ice.
Pioneers will wrap it up. This is stolen by Bowman. Has Saney in the middle. Plays it to the slot. They score! Jake Swade in the slot! A bouncing puck magically finds its way behind Roberts. And the roof has come off the Arrington Ice Arena.
Yeah, and as you mentioned there, Herm, that's the captain for them. He made that big hit earlier in this period, and he's going to take that one off the dribble and just shoot it right into the back up top behind Roberts in net.
So the Bulldogs, after going down 3-2, will get their first lead back as they're up 4-3. And the Pioneers will look for a response. Some yelling going on, not sure from where. But the AIA faithful expressing their concerns. Neutral zone draw is one back. Scoville. This is ripped all the way down. Stewart pausing it with the goalie stick. Fast pass up for Summers. Here's Murphy to the middle. Am's ball in, and it doesn't go. Summers trying to find Murphy again. Malika up top, lets his shot go. Loretto faking the slapper, passes down low. Am's ball with an outstretched stick. And this will cross over the blue. Here's Loretto. Goes around the glass and down. Schulteis gave it up for Summers, who was trying to make a play a little bit too quick. This is put around the boards. Intensity starting to pick up. Oh, Stewart made a save with the knob of his twig, and it just barely bounced over the net. And the officials will call this for high sticking.
That was a great play there by Stewart. Just shooting his stick out there, and it's going to come off the knob and go up and out. No chance for Utica to get an opportunity with a shot on that one.
This bounces around, as pouncing on it is Schulteis. Patosha going to meet the puck in front of his own bench. Makes a back pass for Bowman. Now Kudo. Played off the feet. Patosha skating towards the front. Shouldered aside by Roberts. Here's Morse. Crosses over on sides. Vital, a slap shot to the front, covered by Stewart. And he got a little bit of a poke in the legs, and the Bulldogs hounding on top of him.
That's a good job by the Bulldogs, making sure they protect their netminder, not letting him get poked too much there when he's trying to protect that puck and get them a face-off.
There you see Dershawn Stewart has been excellent here today. 6:45 left to go here in the third period. Dogs on top, 4-3. Putting this through traffic, that was the stick of David Clark. And Pioneers offsides.
Pioneers have to get things going here in a hurry with just over 6 minutes to play, down 1 goal.
Stewart stopping. Gives it off. They stretch it for Swade. Catches it over the blue. Lunge forward is Saney. As finally it kicks free. Kudo goes off the boards, takes a hard hit from Murphy right in front of his own bench. They'll shadow Murphy, who's waiting outside of the zone. Kudo will escort it towards the front, nearing Roberts. This is Gut. Waits and distributes down low. Lundberg trying to collect on the boards. Fed in front, tipped by Lundberg, stopped by Stewart. Left blue. Scoville lets it go off the backside. May didn't know where it was. Finally gets eyes on it. There's a chance. Moved aside by Stewart. Summers trying to chase down Scoville. Puts this in deep, rimmed around by Stewart. And a save, getting it with the glove. Dershawn Stewart once again seeing his 33rd shot of this afternoon's game.
Stewart's done a great job. Like you said, 33 shots on this game, and he saved all but 3. One of those coming in a power play. So Stewart's played phenomenal, especially in this third period.
Centers get tossed from the circle as this is ripped on, takes a kick. Will play down low for Vital, around the boards. Amsbaugh. Chopped up, waiting, there's the shot from the point. Rainbows off to the left side corner and lifted out. Doesn't have the legs for icing as Brighton will go to play it. Bouncing around on his stick, might need some more wax on it. Amsbaugh with a great pass to Summer. Speeding his way towards the front, has to fight off pressure from Brighton. Clark, a give and go, gets it right back under 4 minutes. Roberts holding on to a long drive from the neutral zone in the glove.
It looked like Roberts was seriously considering whether or not he wanted to roll that puck out and give his offense a chance at a counterattack, but at the end of the day, he decided to sit on that one, give his team a face-off opportunity here.
Takedown on the dot, as stealing it is Wood. Malika puts his stick in the way to break it up once more. There's a rolling pass. Met by the stick of Wood. Stewart has to play it quickly out of his crease. Didn't see the trailer behind him. Good positioning by Troon to use his backside to move a player aside. Off the glass and down, bounces over the stick of Scoville. Maybe with some room is Lovasek bouncing around, trying to find Patosha. Aiden Perek. Sachets one for Lundberg. They'll try and poke around for it as it breaks free. Looking for Connor May, has some space. May into the chest of Roberts. Good shot as it's held onto.
Roberts did a nice job there making sure he ate that one up, because if that one's deflected back into the middle, the Bulldogs had trailing players to get another shot off.
Some chaos on the face-off circle as Swade, the recent goal scorer, to give the Bulldogs the lead, is out to it. Swade trying to go to Saney. There's some room. Morse was speeding towards the middle, hoping to get a pass. Spro works it deep. There's a shot from the point, deflected. A nice soak in between the hash marks. This will take a bounce for Saney. He's all by himself, goes one-on-one. Saney puts that off the mask of Roberts, and he plays it into the glove and gets the whistle.
Roberts is getting a lot of these clean looks being shot right at his face. He ate the first one up with his body. That one bounced off his face and just trickled right down into his glove.
2:11 left to go here in the third period. This game as close as ever. This will play around the boards. Now it's Shane Murphy. Up the wall. Roberts to the bench. Kudo takes a chop on the stick. 2 minutes to play, 6-on-5. They're looking for it. Oh, this plays off the stick of Perek. He skated towards the front, had a wide open goal, but just misguided it. Perek to Scoville, blocked by Murphy. In front, a backhander off the toe of Stewart. Under 90 seconds left. A long attempt at the empty net does not go, and it's icing. We might see some timeouts being called here. Whether we get it or not sure. And now they will. As Gary Heenan will tell the officials they're going to take a stoppage here. So we'll take a quick step aside as we get a break for a timeout. Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer, you're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit. Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College.
Back at the Arrington Ice Arena, timeouts are over. You see assistant coach Matt Thompson directing traffic, trying to give the strategy for the end of this game. Bulldogs with a 4-3 lead with 1 minute and 19 seconds left to go here in this afternoon's second game of the weekend. Stick taps from both sides, all the players on their feet. Loretto works it up the boards. This is played around along the dasher by Morse, and Stewart watches that one all the way into the trapper.
That's got to be a confidence booster there for Stewart. As he watched that one in, it looked like he had all day to make that catch. That's going to help him here for this last minute.
Played back to the top of the blue. Scoville to Perek. 6-on-5 as we reach under 60 seconds. This plays to the slot. Scramble for it. They're trying to push it in, but Stewart laying on top of the puck as they have to step in to make sure that nobody steps on each other. .56 seconds left to go now here in the third. Here's Sean Stewart, excellent all day. Draws one back by Utica. They play it to the point. A hard shot from Scoville goes wide. 50 seconds left. Perek to Scoville. They play it deep. Now towards the side, looking for a chance. Perek with a shot. Blocked by Stewart. May fires one all the way up, and they'll hold on to the draw, likely in zone. Puck might have popped up on him as he went to shoot it. Or maybe Adrian's bench is arguing that it got deflected. They drop the puck and continue. Murphy falling, gets a pass to Scoville, putting it on net. Here's Perek in the corner. This is sent all the way down, looking for the empty net, and just wide to the right post. "24 seconds left to go in the third period. Back and forth. Bulldogs just looking to ice this one. And look how close that puck came to finding the back of the net. Top of the circle, poked free by Summers as he interjects. Murphy, they call this for a hand pass. He was starting to speed up the ice. And again, the face-off being sent in to the offensive zone of Utica. This is rotated down low. Loretto trying to spin it up the wall. This play's loose. Here's Summers for the empty net. Scores! Brad Summers! The dagger, it's 5-3 Dogs.
Yeah, Summers does a great job here on this breakaway, just making sure he gets that puck clean, and he's going to bury it into that empty net there.
No doubt about it. Bulldogs battled their way through this weekend. And 9.8 seconds left to go here in the third period. We'll just about close it out. We'll get the drop at center. Amsball will play it back. Shoveled towards the middle. 2 seconds and 1. And the Bulldogs are able to split the weekend with the Utica University Pioneers. Dershawn Stewart, 34 saves on 37 shots. And a 5-3 final here from the Arrington Ice Arena.
Both teams played aggressive all day, but it was really the Bulldogs coming out in that third period, not allowing any shots to find the back of the net, and dominating most of the possession there for that third period as well, up until the late half of that when they were playing with 7 men on ice for Utica, or 6 men on ice, mind you, for Utica. Bulldogs, though, most of that game played aggressive, played very physical, had some clean stick-to-stick passes. All around great game from the Bulldogs. Utica going to take one in the series, but not both, as the Bulldogs bounce back in a great way.
So the number 4 ranked Utica University taken down on day number 2 by the number 3 ranked Adrian College, as both teams pick up their first wins of the season respectively. And this was a back and forth affair all day long. Dogs jumped to a 2-0 lead in the first. Ben Schulteis cut it in half to end that first frame, and then Utica took over. They wound up going up 3-2. Bulldogs would have to tie it on the power play. And then at 11:01, the ultimate game winner from captain Jake Swade, who was looking to really help his team out, find a way to victory, gets it done to make it 4-3, and Brad Summers with the icer at the end. And 5-3 our final. So from everybody up here in the booth, Alex Herman and Sean Whitmer, thank you so much for tuning in this afternoon. You've been watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.